Wow. Can you guys believe it? Okay, guys. All right. Wow. Can you believe that? Oh, my goodness. Thank you. And by the way, don't you just love technology? Don't you just love technology? It's one of those things where you have an opportunity to test your patience and see what you're made of. So here's the deal. Charles, I'm good to see you guys. You guys can hear me? Yeesh. Now, one of the things we're going to prove here today with this is that you don't have to be a techie to create a fortune. You don't have to even be home to create a fortune. You don't even listen to me. You don't have to be that dude. So as we walk into this and create what for you a proper demonstration, I want you to understand something. As we do this today, the whole idea is to bring to the marketplace and bring to you all something that it doesn't matter if you're a single mom, if you are a single dad, if you are between jobs, if you just want to try this internet thing, or you're just a genius. And even as that genius, you want the world to know a little bit of the things that you know because they don't. Perhaps you've mastered the art of cooking, but you never got past the 3rd grade. You're going to find out today what opportunities are in front of you. The old world, where you have to learn how to only work with wood and wrenches, where you had to have lots of muscles to make money and people that were weak couldn't. I am proof. I've been sickly for about 25 years with a bone marrow disorder that has caused me to have transfusions a lot. Not anymore, but thank God I had 3 years of being transfusion dependent, and so I couldn't hold and keep jobs very well. But today, because of innovation and technology, we're here to show you today that anyone can create income with proper technology. And you can do so as residual. You can do so even if you're not a guru. It doesn't take that. We're going to show you why. So now that I say that, I want you guys to look up. Dwayne and Charles, how you guys doing?
Hey, doing great. And I'm happy to be here. You guys are all in for a real treat. By the time you guys see what's going to be possible at the end of this webinar, you guys are going to be really excited and ready to roll. Whether you're a dog trainer, whether you're a chef, you name it. This stuff is really fun, actually, too.
So, Charles, how about you, man?
Yeah, well, you know, I've experienced this for a long time, so let's just get it rolling. Now, I'm ready to see it.
Okay, you're ready to see it. So here's the deal. So what you're about to see is what we use for ourselves and not the general public for a number of years. We have subscribers who want to learn how to do things that we know how to do, whether that's learning how to create 5-figure incomes using webinars, 5 figures per webinar, or whether it's how to have the proper confidence to do something, or how to do affiliate marketing. That's what we've done. But there are people out here, including yourselves, who've mastered the art of photography, cooking, how to train a 2-year-old to know their ABCs and count to 100 in less than 30 minutes. Whatever it is that you can do, the rest of the world is there to buy. And here's why I'm laying that down. If you take a look where one of the largest industries that exist in the world right now is information technology, and the proof of it is when you look at how much you've spent over the last year in how to learn how to do something. The minute I get something and I don't know how it works, I'm either going to go try to find the free way to learn it. If that's not good enough, I will go find a course somewhere where I can buy it and learn how to do it. And that's why we're here. So, as I tell you that, we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to go out to my screen with your permission. And I want you guys to tell me this. How many of you, if there was a way without having a programmer or a designer, without knowing coding, that you could create your own course or membership site, right, that you would do so? And if you could do so very cheaply, type in the number 2. Type in the number 2. And while you're doing that, guys, I'm going out. I'm going to go ahead and go out to the course. So let me go ahead. All right. So Trainer Pro dash beautiful. All right. So I'm going to invite you guys in with me. Beautiful. Now, if you can see my screen, that's beautiful. If you can see my screen, you'll have an opportunity to see exactly what we're talking about. Right now, you'll see that I'm in the back office of what we call Genius Trainer Pro. It's a place where you can train people to do anything you learned how to do. And what makes it different is from most platforms, there are some free platforms out here that are restrictive. If you sell, you will not get the money. 60 days. Then there's other restrictions. You don't control the price. If you say you want to get paid $300, they will tell you, no, we would like you to get paid $60 for this. They control everything. With this, with our system, we're going to show you something. You can, if you take a look at my screen as I go down through, you have the ability, first of all, to set up your payment gateway so you get paid right away. If someone buys your course from you, they're not paying me, they're not paying the man on the moon, they're paying you. That's one thing. You can take a look at your transactions and so forth and see how many sales courses you have, but then again, on the dashboard, you can take a look at how many courses you have, how many students, and then how much revenue you've generated. You get to see all of that stuff too. We have right in the dashboard the quick start videos, so you can see how to set up your own course ASAP. So as I go through, I can add a new course and create one from scratch. Now, when I say course, can be course. This could be your lessons for your membership site. If you are teaching Sunday school, if you're a pastor, if in fact you are trying to train and teach people how to make paper airplanes or how to play Texas Hold'em, or you are big on PlayStation, doesn't matter. You can teach it and sell it here. Now, you can actually not just train and teach using audios, PDFs. You can use videos here. You also get to create download content for your subscribers where they can download things. We're going to show it to you. I just want to show you how easy it is to navigate. It's going to be easy for you to get through this. You'll be able to manage your list of students, search them, and see who's, if someone says, hey, I'm having this issue with this, how do I do this? You can look them up and then start interacting with them and email them, talk with them directly. We have the ability for you to give coupons to discount your course. And you can, something we thought would be special, if you wanted to create your own pages, your own sales page or things like that for this system, or even your opt-in page for your subscribers, you can do that with a page builder we placed in. Now, for those of you that don't know, we're also going to open up for just a handful, 300 only, that will be able to be a reseller and get 100% of selling this system. That's where this is. We also have DFY courses where we have done for you courses that are already done. Now that I've done that, Dwayne and Charles, with your permission, I would love to go ahead and show these guys one of the courses. Now, as I've done the navigation, I want to do this. I didn't hear you guys, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this for you guys. Now think about this for a second, guys. We've done courses. I have them inside Udemy and other places, but I refuse to let someone own me and own the ability to create wealth. I know by personal experience, in my first weekend of creating one course in a free platform, over 400 sales and everything was halted, and they told me, you have to lower your price. They also told me I can't have the image there that had words on it. You have to have an image with no words. They started holding things down. They asked me to change my language in the training. It became so boring and so non-interesting that no one wanted to buy it. So now that I say that, let me tell you this. What you're about to see is the ability that you can do all this stuff without having a programmer, without having anyone get paid your money and earn interest from it, and get it directly. So I'm going out there, guys. Dwayne and Charles, you guys can hear me?
Yep, I hear you. Let's do this.
I'm going back out because I want to dance. As I go out to dance, I hope that my guys aren't This is, by the way, is what we call a test account. And if you guys can, Charles or Dwayne, in the Skype window, ask them don't do anything right now while I'm showing this, because I don't want it to be doing anything. Don't mess with my accounts right now. I'm in the master test account, and I don't want our programmers to do anything while I'm here, because I want you guys to understand something. They may be trying to make it pretty for me, and I don't need it to be pretty. When I get inside one of my courses, I want you to see something. I have the ability, I'm going to do a little what we call build in front of you. I'm going to take a course, one of my training sessions, let's just say something like engagement using autoresponders. And I see, hey, I don't have a slide here. I like to have video and the content, so I'm going to add something. I can go to any one of these and create the full course. So here's how that's going to look. When I get over here, you guys can see my screen, Dwayne and Charles?
Yep.
We can see
Okay, cool. Okay, don't scare me. Okay, cool. So see where it says, how do I reach? I just added slides. And so when you add it, right, I have other content here too. When you add this information, I want you to understand something. You can drip the content to your subscribers every week, every month, or every day. We have what's called drip content available as one of the one-time offers that's available in this system. It's pretty cool. But let me show you this. If I push play, watch the slides here. I control that. You don't have to be on another platform to do that or have them control you. You have that kind of control here, and it's easy to set up. Let me show you. So if you watch, take a look at the screen. You see it changing, right? It says, how can I reach? Now there's another slide, right? And then another time it'll change. Now what's beautiful here, while my dogs are barking, sorry, I'm actually currently visiting my mother and father-in-law, and the dogs are trying to take over, so if you could bear with me. So watch this. I'm going to go back out, guys. I want you guys to see this. Here's the beauty here. So now you've seen what a course looks like. I want to show you how easy it is to create what's called the setup so that you can actually add a slide. None of this stuff is hard. So I'm going to go to resources, manage documents and PDFs. Right here, I easily can add a slide of any type and select it and upload it. So I've done that here, right? So let's just go ahead and see Webinar Wealth 101. I see it right here. I'm going to go look for something that says autoresponder, right? Because I know I've got one that's for autoresponders. So new engagement, right? Subscribers, affiliates, using WFP. I've got all kinds here. Okay, here we go. I can take any one of these and attach it. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and attach one of these. So we see, I'll go this one, The Who, right? It's called The Who. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go set this up. I know which one I'm looking for. I'm going to videos. You guys stay with me. Watch how easy this is. I'm going out to see, here's the how and when. Now I'm going to find it. There's the closing and so forth. So take a walk with me. I was looking for The Who. Here we go. It says The Who. And I know it's The Who when you're marketing to someone. Who exactly are you going to reach? How do you do it? So watch what I do. I'm going over here. Put your cursor over. It says set up the video merge with your slide. So it's a video merging with your slide. I click it. Watch the beauty here, friends. Take a look. So I'm going down, and I'm going to find this and get really excited when I see it. I'm going to say, okay, The Who. Easy pickings. How, when, where, and who. Here it goes. Who. Reach who. Now, I've got slides that are going to pop up. On the very first slide, I'm going to put this one. I think I like that. We're going to do the reach and frequency. Then, at 3 seconds, or let's say 4 seconds, right, I'm going to add another slide. It's really easy stuff. And at 7, this is how you do it. You know when you want your slide to change, you program it. That's how easy it is. Now, we're going to go out and look at this because I want you guys to get this. I want you to see that it's something that you have complete control over. Now we're going to go to The Who. Who's my target market? And look what we did. We're going to go ahead and push play, and we're going to see this thing as it changes right in front of your eyes.
Idea of who in the world am I?
Stop. It's changing. We did that, right? The video. But Dwayne, how do you? But it's really that easy. Yes, you don't need a programmer. You don't need a designer. And what we love about it is these things have created tons of money. These were not created for the world. We created them for ourselves first. Then we created for our private direct selling company, and now we created the Cadillac, right? That we want you to be able to see that has some things in it is just remarkable. So let me do this. If I go to videos, you have to understand, and if you've ever used any of our systems before, you can add video with a copy and paste, just like you do in Webinar Fusion Pro. You copy a YouTube link, a Vimeo link, and you paste it. Or you can literally manually upload. So it works like this. You can literally manually upload or upload from YouTube or somewhere and type in text, whatever you want. And then you just paste the URL in, and the video is now in your system. I could go on and on and on. But I'm not a techie. I don't want to spend all my time there. By the way, how much money? Well, guess what? Less than you would a carton of cigarettes. I mean, it's a good question. But I needed you guys to see something. Especially my experts that are here, because in every webinar you're going to have experts, right? Especially if you're really interested in the money, or if you're interested in showing the world that you're an SEO expert. Here's the deal. I'm no expert. You saw that when the webinar didn't start on time. I'm not an expert or a techie. You don't have to be that. You have to know what you know and be ready to teach it. So I got to tell you this. Some of you out there, you bought a membership site for $400+. It won't do all this. It'll do something, right? But it won't do this. Some of you, you have this stuff you got from shareware or something. You can't have this control. I didn't show you everything, hardly anything yet, and I want you to understand the power of this. If you are a member of Genius Affiliate Blueprint, you're using our technology. If you are a member of any of my courses, you've been using the technology, and notice that you hadn't seen it anywhere else like that. It's kind of unique how it works. For those of you that are part of Just For You marketing, we use our own technology. So the first thing I'm leading off with is we believe in it enough that we're not going to be selling you something when we're using someone else's. And we didn't just start using it. That's the power here. So let me tell you this. If you've not sold anything yet, if you know how to do something and you don't have people, that's the perfect lead generator. So watch how we do this, Dwayne. I want to let you go ahead and tap in here for a second, because I want them to understand how you being able to sell a course, even if you gave a free 3-step course to something, they are powerful lead generators. But when you have your, so let me just go ahead and let you go ahead and tap on that, to talk on that for a moment.
Yeah, a great way, if you're trying to build a list, a great way to build your list is to give away a free course. I'm sure you guys have seen it all the time. Some of the best and most effective ways to use an ad campaign, if you're into paid advertising, is saying, hey, enter your name and email and get access to my free course on how I generated X amount of leads in just 3 days. Or enter your name and email to find out how I taught my 1-month-old puppy to roll over and lay down upon command. You know, like whatever your specialty is, people are usually willing to put in a name and email to access a course. Online education is a massive, massive, massive niche right now. I'm sure you guys have all noticed it. And all of the gurus are using it to create their recurring income. And it's not a requirement. You don't have to charge monthly for this. This is just what we're recommending. You know, most times people today are spending all their time and effort and energy into promoting a one-time affiliate offer. They'll get paid once, but then have to go hustle again to find another payment or another sale. So if you can get recurring income or even generate leads through this, it's a great idea.
Well, you know what else? Before I ask Charles' next question, I want you guys to get this. I know without a doubt, my son at 17 started learning to play the piano. We didn't have this type of technology. He was going and trying to create courses. He was teaching people how to play wedding songs and so forth, and he was just emailing them videos and taking PayPal payments. With this type of system, it doesn't matter what you know how to do. If you can wash dishes better than anyone, guess what you can do? You can use our platform and sell it one time or monthly, biannually, right? Twice a year, 4 times a year. That's going to be your call. Charles, how about you, man? What is the power for you in using the type of technology we're talking about, and how does it change the lives of people around the globe?
Well, what it does is it really makes everybody an expert at something, right? And so not everybody has a platform to kind of demonstrate their expertise at something. what you can do is you can either sell your expertise or you can use your expertise to kind of get you into other opportunities. So with this platform, what you're really going to be able to do is to package up your expertise, and even if you just like to talk, you don't like to do videos, or you might just like to write, I mean, you can display your expertise in a platform, you can sell it, you can make it available, and people, when they get a chance to see and experience whatever it is that you're putting out there, you are going to be able to kind of position yourself in a different way. So,
good call. And to respond to Morgan, yes. The cool thing about this is it is integratable with Genius Marketing Pro, since you're asking that, but easily by taking the course that you created and you put it in your funnel. You may be someone who has 4 courses. I don't know, right? And you want to create a funnel for it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can create that funnel. You can actually put it in Genius Marketing Pro. That's absolutely correct. It's a good question. Now, I don't want to stop. I need to show these guys just how it's sexy. It's not just cool. It has the bells and whistles also. So imagine this, if you will. Oops, I'm sorry, Charles. I keep showing your beautiful face instead of getting back to the. Sorry, bro. I don't know why I do that, but I'm very mean at times. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. So we don't just have the course. We have something available, and we like to give people options for what they're buying. So we also have something called OTOs. One of the cool things we are going to make available is the ability, if you have a course and you want to sell private label rights, when Dwayne Jr. and I got started, I think even Charles, when we all got started, we got started in private label right business, where we would buy the rights to something and sell 100% of the ability to its to sell 100% to our customers. They can buy it, use it, and sell it, no problem. Now, what makes that special is that we didn't just do that. We did it in a way that was what we call archaic. They were folded up in CDs, and you had to give away like a book with 10, 20, 30 CDs in it. But what you're going to see here is you can easily sell someone 100% rights. And with those 100% rights, watch how beautiful this is. You can take your course and share it with someone. All they do is paste in the code that you shared with them. And when they do that, your whole course is there. Now they can just change their PayPal information and sell it. In fact, it's such a beautiful thing that when you do that, you can, private label rights, we paid $900, Dwayne and Charles, how much did we pay for the private label rights that we were buying back in those days for each one?
Oh my, forget about it. There's you can find a lot of private label rights for over $1,000.
Yeah. Charles, you remember too? You remember that? You remember the first time?
I remember that.
I sold you your own private label right course. How much did I charge you?
I think $997.
Yeah, it was $997. And what makes this powerful is you guys, you're not limited. You don't have to only be on the consuming end. Let me stop this for a second before I get over here. You guys don't have to only be on the consuming end, where all you're doing is buying from everyone else. And don't think you have to be a guru, because we're no gurus. You guys never heard of us before 2015. Some of you may have heard of us because you bought one or several of our courses in the last 1 to 3 years, but we're nobody special. But we're able to create zeros after zeros after zeros because of this kind of technology. Now we share it with you, and for peanuts, you're going to be able to grab it. So I'm going to go back out. I got to show one more thing, because this is one of my favorite stuff. We decided about a year ago we wanted to become king of the share codes. So if whatever system we have, we like to let people share it so you can make more money for sharing it. So imagine that. Imagine, I watch some of you guys. I see what's his name, Jermaine Taylor or Alfredo Delgado, Earl Cox. Some of you guys have your own training stuff already. But when you put it in a platform like this, when you put your stuff in a platform like this, you don't have to hire programmers and technologists. You can put them in it and allow them, and then communicate with them and be able to enjoy the pleasure of knowing that you're able to be in front of them without literally needing to be at home. Right now, around the world, right now, or if I look back 5 hours from now, if I look at 3 o'clock in the morning, people are actually in our courses, watching them and using them. So let me just go ahead and show you. Let's move forward, and let me show you some more. And Dwayne Charles, you tell me when to shut up and to stop going, but I can't help it but get very excited.
No, man, you do your thing. You're on the road.
We talked about the courses and about the ability to import. But what I didn't share with you is we want you to have full autonomy. In any of the other platforms, whether they cost a little bit of money or a lot of money or they're free, you're not going to have the ability to create your own pages. Some of you guys know this because you have this in one of our other. We believe in like giving top value at the front end. So even if you just get the basic level of the system, you can drag and drop, build the most beautiful web pages. You can put video opt-ins. You can create whatever you want. Put beautiful backgrounds. You can put plans and testimonials. I'm not jiving with you. Jiving, okay. You can tell how old I am when I say that. But I'm not jiving with you guys, man. You can have fun. You can create your own course with your information. And what's crazy about it is you can even put a counter on it, right? What's a counter, Dwayne? You can put a clock, a counter. And a page counter, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like the one you registered for in this. We built the webinar page in this technology. When you guys registered for this webinar, you registered using our technology. But there's more. You create your own special buttons. We wanted to unload the truck and give you the kind of autonomy that's needed for an entrepreneur to create a fortune for them and their families. That's what we were thinking about. When I created my course inside of another program, I was able to create and give away like 20. Before I start selling, I give away, to get testimonies, you can give away 100% coupons. And then once you get them, you take your course and at least 5 or 6 lessons and they give you a testimony, guess what? Now you're well on your way. Now you can go ahead and start selling it. You got the burden of proof because people are using it, and now you can sell it. We added that as well. But Dwayne and Charles, if you don't mind, I need to go back in and finish one more thing.
Okay.
So, I can do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, beautiful. So it may be that you need to give some downloads. So you can upload zip files, you can name them and label all your downloads right in this section. You have the ability to take notes. If your students are taking your course and you tell them to go over to the note area, as they see the note area and leave some notes, it's always going to be there for them. They can take notes and remember the 3 steps of how to close, whatever it is that you want to teach them. I thought that would, I get excited about that. So there's so many things. Here's one of my favorite features. You can ask the trainer. Ask him what? You create the subject, right? Will this work with Firefox, right? You can ask whatever question, and then I better put a question mark because all of my experts will get really worried in the webinar and they'll start typing in the window. You spelled it wrong. Okay, so now I can type in the question. Then I can ask the trainer. Whoa, right? So boom. Now, what's crazy is my question was asked successfully. The beautiful thing is, now let's suppose I was a student of oh gosh, help me for a second. Oh, that's what I want to show you. Ding! I want to show you how to do the drip content. I almost got lost for a second. Okay, so let's go to the courses again. I want to show you something that's pretty cool. So you want to add course content, right? You want to add a new course. You want to add you want to add some things to this course. So let's take a look. I'm going to go inside my course, and so I'm here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add a new section. I can update my content all the time. I can have all the content there and release every month one new section. I get to control that. But Dwayne, I hear you, but how does it work? I'm glad you've asked. So let's say I just added this content right here. I'm going to go to Edit Lesson. I've got the content. I have the actual video and merge in there. Now, when do I want them to see it? I can choose 1 day later. I can have my content load daily. You can create 300, Dwayne and Charles, listen to this, 365 days of content, or every 30 days, you can have a new lesson pop up. You can do it all in advance and then release your product, but you get to choose how many days. Maybe you want to create 52 of these. You might want to do different weeks, right? There's no limit here except for the fact that you guys should know that you can create and release the content that you've created for them as often of intervals as you like. One of my favorite things about the system. I know, you've heard it all before from someone else, and you got it, and it didn't work as well. I'm telling you this, we're not, see, I know a lot of people will create products, and then they're using a different one. I've got one guy, every time he sends me an email invite for a webinar, it's to go to webinar, and he has his own webinar system. I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. We've been using it for years before we bring it to your attention. Even when you make boo-boos, like I do, you can do this stuff. So let me go ahead. It does what Udemy does without the restrictions, but you get paid directly, Jim. It's better than that. See, it's one thing not to have restrictions, but when someone has to keep your money for 30 days and you have to pay your mortgage by Friday, you've got nothing. With this system, when they pay, they're not paying me, they're paying you. That's the power. But it gets better. I think about the way that some of you guys, you're so sharp. I watch you inside of Facebook groups, right? There's my father-in-law there, guys. He's just walking by. I watch you inside of Facebook groups, and someone gets stuck. You start helping them. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this guy's really good at explaining better than I am. And I say, well, why doesn't he create a course? I mean, it doesn't take much. We create products all the time, Dwayne and Charles, and I can say that I've not seen one person yet create a course on how they go through it and have success with it. If someone did it, all the thousands of people that buy our product would buy it from you. And if you did a good job at it, we'd be interested in sharing it with them ourselves and emailing it. That's how powerful this kind of technology is. So let me go ahead and answer this. Can I put banner ads inside the course interface? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Inside the course interface, you get to place what you're placing. Now, as far as banner ads, you can type in your advertising. I don't know that we've done it where you actually for putting banners, but right. You control the content, and you can put HTML. So if you can use banner ads with HTML, you can do whatever you want. The course content is yours. In fact, I do that. So yes, you can. I just thought about it. I do that in our Just For You marketing. You can take a banner and put it in, and when people click it, it goes somewhere. You can advertise your Facebook group. You can advertise your next product that's coming out. Of course, we have one that's all we do with it. So yes. So now, how secure is this? This is a great question, right? This is not black hat technology. Nothing's stolen. We build everything from the ground up. We don't steal anything. So there's no black hat, and there's nothing illegal here. The cool thing about it is we're in a free marketplace. When you're in a free marketplace, right, as long as you're not violating international and federal laws, you're in good shape, and we're not doing that. We believe that it's important to stay within boundaries as you create this type of technology and have innovation. It's a good question.
I think he was asking, how do you protect against black hat? Well,
from people stealing from you?
We're not WordPress.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I got you.
And WordPress gets hacked all the time. So if you're using a WordPress plugin for your membership, you're more vulnerable to that kind of stuff. Ours is not WordPress based. We're completely cloud based. So you're way more safe. Not based.
Thank you, Dwayne Jr. And Charles, do you have something to say about that?
I do not. Let's keep going.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so regarding that, yes, Dwayne's right. It's secure, and like he said, it's not like something out there. It's just like a plug-in everyone can get and hack. And what do you call that? They can. There's a name for it where you can. I can't think of the name of it, but no, it's not like that at all. In fact, I'd say in the last 3.5 years, no one has ever done that with our courses. So yeah. Thank you, James, for the clarity. I didn't understand that. Now, can you separate students like basic, advanced, and master level? You have your students already separated by the course that they've taken, right? So if you are creating different levels of your course and you name them, they're aggregated by nature just because that's the way you've labeled your courses. So, for example, let me just go ahead and show you that. It's a good question. And we don't want to keep you all day because we're going to open this thing up so you guys can actually get it, right? So hang on a second. Oops, wrong one. All right, so let me try another one. I'm on the wrong page. I need to go to the right page. Told you I'm not as sharp as Dwayne and Charles. Y'all better listen to me when I talk to you. So here we go. So if you see the courses, I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to go to, so you guys can tell I'm not the best at this. I have different courses. And when students are in a course, it's however many students you have in each one, that's how you can access that. That's how they're all they're actually attached to a specific course from the database. So when you log into your student area to look at your students, which I don't have any students because this is a test account, and believe it or not, in this test account, they've cleared the database from all the testing this morning. So let me go to the students. You can go and see a list of all students, and when you see them all there, it says Dwayne Golden, Webinar Wealth. So it knows that I'm in here, right? But the truth of the matter is, I'm really not. Because this is just my account. But if I had students, they would all be separated according to that, okay? So now, if I wanted to, I could simply just send an email message to that student, right? One of the things we are working on for security reasons, you know, internet marketers love to ruin things for everyone else. We're looking at the idea of allowing you to broadcast to your subscribers, but we don't like that. We've seen internet marketers pretty much ruin the credibility of such things by using the platform as their autoresponder system. So I'm not really comfortable yet, but it's something, it's not hard, it's already exists. We just don't want to make it available for everyone at this point until we have found the proper protection for our server and our system. So good question. Can you prevent stealing stuff? I'm not sure how you mean that, but they can't download your videos. They're secure. We use Amazon, by the way, Amazon's hub. So you're not playing it from our servers or anything. Someone watching it with sophisticated technology, because I have all the sophisticated technology, and you can't download them. We have them only to play in the location that they're at. But as far as your content, I think what you want to do, here's what I found out, guys, and Dwayne Charles, you can correct me if I'm wrong. When you do this stuff and you just start to have nothing, no inhibitions, you just do it, even if someone steals it. Here's what I found out, Charles and Dwayne. Even if you have a few people steal it, you're getting wealthy while they're doing it. You hate that they're doing it, but don't let it keep you from becoming wealthy. You got crooks everywhere. You just do. You have people that are going to use credit card fraud and do things to try and ruin you, but you can't. If you don't do anything, they'll never rob you. No one's going to steal from you. But you also aren't going to be wealthy. You're going to actually be broke. You're going to have financial challenges. So I've learned myself to not get caught up in that. Of course, protect myself. But I'm sure someone today, right now, has videos downloaded on their hard drive that I did not permit. I don't like that, but I will not let it stop me from building for generations to come wealth. So, Dwayne,
and also, if you're worried about people stealing your stuff, just upload directly. You can upload your content directly to our site. People can't download the stuff once it's up there. So keep that in mind too. So you're protected because it already requires username and password to even get in.
Cool. Show payment gateway, protect content is what we're talking. Okay, yeah, gotcha. I see what you're saying. The payment gateway is done through PayPal, guys. So you already use that stuff. I think that being fearful is probably not. I don't know how well it would serve you. We use it all the time. If you bought any of our stuff, I mean, you just put look at this. See how easy this is? You put in how you're going to be paid. So if you're asking about protection through the payment gateway stuff, you have to go through PayPal, and they have some of the best security. They're so secure that many of you here have been blocked or shut down in the past year. So that's that. So good question. I just wanted you to know that. So as you look, you see there's nothing to it. Put your PayPal email address in. Hope that helps. Dwayne Charles, do you think that clarifies? There's nothing really, there's no special magic wand I'm going to use or anything.
We didn't make this system like overly complicated. We made it very simple on purpose. So if you're looking for something really high tech and, you know, very complicated to work with, you got to look somewhere else. We made our stuff simple so everyday people can go ahead, upload their course, but not just upload their course, actually make money from it, which is why we included things like a page builder and coupons and stuff like that.
Yeah, good call.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's about keeping it simple because, you know, this was created for marketers, and so I hope that answered your question, Samantha. That's a good question. Can you show the payment gateway? There you go. That's done. And regarding offering it to your own hosting, we host it all. The content is hosted in cloud because we believe in like military grade security. We don't want to put everything on our servers because it's subject to that. So if you want to put your sales page on your own server, yeah, fine, do it. We don't have to host things with us. But the content is hosted in using Amazon's cloud. So that answers that. Now, there was something else. Will it integrate with Stripe as well? No, we didn't. We don't use Stripe. If that's something that's terribly important to you, it's not like it would be difficult. We can do that. We are partnered with PayPal as some of PayPal's primary internet marketers. we have a great relationship with them, and so we like to lead off with those guys with this kind of thing because of some advantages it gives us in the marketplace. As you guys know, if you know anybody that does what we do, most of them have most of their money locked up. We don't have that because we have a great relationship and we partner with them. So it won't hurt us to add Stripe if that's terribly important. If we get enough feedback where it has to happen or you won't make sales, of course we can add that. Good question. Now, if you host, what will be our site name? Well, you control that. You get your domain, right? For me, right, like I call mine Webinar Wealth 101. That doesn't belong to my company. That's my own personal. Go buy your domain wherever you're going to buy it, and then that's what you're going to call your thing. You name it what you want. We give you a URL where you can access it all, and you can just use that domain. Good question. Final thing. Are you going to charge for updates? No. If you know about any of our systems, we don't charge to update. We just update. We continually update. And so there's always need for updates and enhancement because the marketplace changes regularly. Systems, we have to update things according to the flow of things with providers. As they change, we change. So that's how that works. We're coming to a close, guys, and I don't want to let me go ahead here in a second. We're coming to a close, and I don't want to spend a lot of time there. But yeah, so no, there will be updates, but we have never charged. Okay, we're updating now. You guys have to pay more, so don't have to worry about that at all. So now, this program allows quizzes. Great. I go to the final question. Someone asked about quizzes. You can create your own form of quizzes. We opened up the WYSIWYG to allow you to create whatever kind of question. Now, we didn't integrate that type of technology because a lot of the stuff that we do, or internet marketers are doing, not just teachers, so is making sure the content's available and allowing and having their subscribers or students be accountable. But it doesn't mean we can't. It's nothing more than like integrating survey software, as we have surveys even in Genius Marketing Pro. Please, if you could, you can email me what your concept is, what you're thinking of with that, because we don't use it. We don't need to. We're trying to help people to make money and not necessarily help people get A's, but it doesn't hurt if that's important for you. So as we say, as you notice, it's Genius Trainer Pro. I know that teachers usually have to grade papers and so forth so they can give someone a certificate. If that's really important for our subscribers, we'll get something that's easy to add, but it's a great question. And if we add that kind of thing, of course, there's no charge for it. We just add, when we enhance our products, we enhance them to make it a better, more pleasurable experience for the subscribers. Okay, now, what does Pro Upgrade do differently? You're going to find that out in just a moment. Dwayne Jr. and Charles, anything you want to say to these guys? Because we're going to go past the hour, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, guys, yeah, you're going to notice, I want you guys to pay attention. Once you go to the page, understand, I think this is a very important part of it. Once you get onto the sales page, you're going to see all the cool different features that we offer. But you're also going to notice we have something that we call a fast action bonus. You're going to see it on the sales page. It's going to be called a fast action bonus. And it's a case study that Dwayne Sr., Charles, and myself, we did a case study about how you can create courses without ever getting in front of the camera. You guys are going to learn how to do that without ever, if you're not into like showing your face, if you're shy, you're not into like, ever having to show your face, we have a case study that comes with the front end, okay, how to create courses without ever getting in front of the camera. So I want to make sure you guys pay attention and go out and get that, if not only for the case study alone. It's pretty powerful stuff. Doc?
Okay. Charles?
Yeah, I mean, really, this is probably the best way to get started. I mean, I know a lot of people struggle to get started, and what this does really is eliminate all the technical barriers to getting a course up. So whether you have PLR, whether or not you have something that you want to teach, I mean, this is really, in my opinion, it is the easiest way to get started with a product that you can present to people and sell it and teach people something. So it doesn't take anything to kind of get started and try something and get it in front of somebody.
I've just done this. Charles and Dwayne Jr., I've just put the link. You guys take a look at the tab that shows, I guess it's called offer. I don't know what it's called. But there's a tab on your screen where you can see something that says offer. Now, I want you to understand, AG, I'm going to answer your question, okay? I want to do a couple things. AG, you're asking other people to sell similar software. If you think about this, if you ask how many autoresponder systems there are out there, of course, it's an open marketplace. There are going to be people that market it. And we're marketing it to you right now. So you're asking if we were going to market it too. We're marketing it to you right now. It's a good question, but I'm not sure I understand the context. But so there are other platforms, it doesn't matter. You'll not see another platform that's able to offer what we're offering that takes the training platform and turns it into a membership site. And at the same time, we'll offer audio merge and video merge. So you may have seen some mesh up stuff here and there, but you've not seen our technology because we create it. We call it Infinity Technology. So they may be selling something, it won't be this. Good question. Now, Samantha, integration with GMP, because that's the only reason you were looking at another platform for membership site. Yes, so two things. We have the API doc inside of Genius Marketing Pro. And so if you're going to use a training platform in Genius Marketing Pro, you want to integrate Genius Trainer Pro with it, certainly it will be user-friendly because we've created it. So we like to build things that are going to integrate with each other. And so it's oh, you don't see it. You won't see it in the chat area. What do you guys help Orville while I'm talking about this? So you'll notice that if you already have something that you want, if you don't have Genius Marketing Pro, we have all that there. So you can build your funnel how you like, and you control the digital delivery. If you're going to use this product, right, and you want to use this product and build a course, you want to build your own course and then add it to the funnel there, you'll follow the steps and you'll get the API information from us. It's very easy to do, so good question. Now, you don't see the offer in the chat area. There's one called the offer area. There's different colored tabs. Click on the one that says offer. You'll see it there. Now, we don't want to keep you all day. It's 11:01. We promise we have got a lot of clients from around the world that have been waiting for 11 o'clock to get here. We have to open it up for them. And Charles, if you could see that that's done, but that'll be huge.
Yeah, it's ready. Let me get it ready.
Right. So you don't have Genius Marketing Pro. If you want this, that's fine. Well, then yes, it integrates. If we create it, we don't like to mess around. We like to make sure if we have a webinar platform where you get to integrate webinars, where you can, of course, use our. We have an area where you just merge that. You integrate that. We have a little button where you click your webinars. We like to do, if we create it, we like to make sure that family's there. So keep your mind on that as we get closer to the first quarter of 2016. We have a host of things that are coming, and the one thing I want you all to be confident in, if you have a Genius product, it will be friendly so that you can share your content with each other. If it's one of our products, it will have our Infinity technology, which allows mesh up and integration to Webinar Fusion Pro. It'll allow you to do things like that. So I hope that helps you. Yes, one-time price, my friend, until Sunday. Dwayne, why don't you go over that? How does this work? Let these guys know. When we release this product, for 3 days, it's going to be a one-time offer. If you wait until after the 3 days are over, it's going to cost you monthly. Junior, go ahead.
Yeah, that's right, guys. So for the first 3 hours, until 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a coupon that's going to be displayed actually on the site that'll tell you we have a $10 off coupon, early bird coupon for the first 3 hours, which ends at 2 p.m. Okay? So you want to go ahead and jump on that now because it's only valid until 2 p.m. Go ahead, check out the site, and take advantage of that coupon as it's only going to last for 3 hours.
Yeah, so get it. So some of these guys are asking, hey, are you guys going to start charging this after it? No. If you get it right now, right, you get it now, you're not going to have a monthly residual. If anybody waits till Sunday, they're going to be the ones that like cuss this out about Genius Marketing Pro and all those. We take it to monthly. If you wait, that's your problem. We just can't help that. We like to, first movers, we want to bless you with first mover blessings. Charles, anything for you, bro?
Nope. I mean, the most important thing is just get started. Once you get in, just start creating content, creating your courses.
Cool. Now, Dwayne, can you put the coupon code? Guys, the coupon code is on the page. I know you want to get it. That's good. But look on the page. There's a coupon code there for you. You guys have a great day. This is Dwayne Golden, Charles Harper, and Dwayne Golden Jr. We wish you and your families all the best. Merry Christmas to you and your family. We know that some of you are going through some great challenges. Our prayers are with you. And we thank you for your, it's open now, guys. So there you go. Purchase. Thanks, guys. Is there any Facebook group where I can ask questions?
No, we have a support ticket link.
We have a support ticket system there, guys. Facebook and Skype are horrible for support. There you go. All right, guys. Have a great day. Blessings to each of you. Take care.
Yeah.
Yes, you can change your own logo. I didn't go into that, but you could change your logo on all your stuff. You change it yourself. We have a place where you change your branding. FYI, you can change your branding. It's already in there. If you didn't see it, you'll see it inside. You just go in and you upload your own branding for your course so it's yours. Okay? God bless you guys. Take care.